This is part 2 of story time and answering comments. Sorry guys, I was doing that video and I put it on pause, and I sat the phone down. Sometimes I'll grab the phone and I'll hit it and unpause it, and then it just messes up my whole video. So I put that video up, and I was talking about the trucking business and how well it is right now, how we've been in it for a while. There's a lot of new companies popping up right now because rates are really well. They're through the roof, and I was saying we've been in business. We've had trucks, and we've been through the ups and downs. We've been through the bad times. We've stuck through it. We've gotten through recessions, 9/11, different things that happen that run the rates down. When you're sitting in California and you sit there for 3, 4, 5 days sometimes because drivers refuse to take a load because the rates are so bad. And I was saying that it's funny, these videos are popping up on YouTube, and I seen someone comment on, oh, this guy don't, he tells them what he's gonna do, and if they don't do it, he goes home, and that's just how it is right now. It ain't him. He ain't doing shit. The rates are so high right now that I didn't mean that it's easy, like anybody can do it, but if you do go out there and you do get a truck and you run right now, it's almost impossible not to do well, because rates are, we just got a load out of California for $6 a mile. That's unheard of out of California. You can actually, sometimes there's loads, we've been through periods where like loads out of California and Florida were under $1. They actually wanted you to take a load for under $1. And they know that you're in a play, you take a load in there, they know that there's not, you have to take a load out. They'll give you just enough money to cover your fuel to get somewhere else. And that's how it gets sometimes. It gets really tough. And there's guys online saying, oh, I won't, if it's not $7, $8, $9, $10 a mile, I won't take it. Well, guess what? If times were tough and they were paying 90 cents, you're either gonna do it for 90 cents or you're gonna deadhead somewhere. You ain't gonna tell them you're paying $10 a mile. But there's really a bidding war going on right now, and you can be in an area and someone will pay you $6 a mile, and someone else will call and say, hey, I'll take, we got this load, and that load happens to pay $7.50 a mile, and we got this load to when trucks get unloaded, there's the companies that ship know, they have an idea that the trucks that are in that area, and they have an idea of the freight. So if there's 500 trucks sitting there and there's 200 loads to take out, then they're going to lowball you. They're going to hit you low. If they see 100 trucks sitting there and there's 2,000 loads that need to be shipped out, they're going to start raising the price. That's what raises the price, not anybody saying, oh, I refuse to do this unless I get $10 a mile, or I'm going home. Well, guess what? Go home, you dingbat. We'll give you $1 a mile. It's just, that just makes me laugh when I see guys saying that stuff. But right now, because of COVID, because a lot of drivers are there is really a shortage, and it's about 70%. I mean, anywhere that you're at, some areas they have 70%. There's 1,000 loads and 300 trucks, and that's the case, and that drives up the price. That's why people are making good money right now. But it will go down. It will change. we've been through all those different times, ups and downs. And another thing I was talking about, the trucks, especially if you're a lease operator out there, if you're with any company and you're doing a lease purchase, most of them are walk-away lease purchases. If you get a truck, what I was trying to say is, if you get a truck, whether it's Kenworth, Peterbilt, whatever truck you get, that truck is either going to be run really well for you, you're not going to have many problems at all, or it's going to be a disaster. And that's what we've learned in our time driving trucks. We've probably purchased and paid for many, I don't know the number on what it's over 20 different trucks, lease, purchase. Like I said, we've done 24-month purchases. We did do a one purchase for 48 months, and I would never do that again. If you can do it for 20 months, 24 months, especially if you team, that's the best way to go. Never go over 36 months on a purchase. But what I wanted to say, if you are in a company and you are in a walk-away lease, you do get a truck. Say I had a truck with an electrical problem, and if you have a truck that's always in the shop, that's always broke down, take that truck back, turn it in, tell them I want another truck. You have a walk-away lease, so you can say don't even mess with that truck, especially if it's days. If it's days in the shop, weeks in the shop. We've had trucks with when they have that regen problem, or the truck won't regen, and it's thousands of dollars that it'll end up costing you. Turn that damn truck in, go tell them I don't want it, I'll go back to company, whatever you have to say. Get another truck. Tell them I want a new truck. You can get a new truck and just get away from it, because if you have a truck that gives you very little problems, very little money, that's going to be a good truck. I told you we did a lease on a truck. The whole 3-year lease we never did a repair. We just did maintenance. We never did a repair on that truck, and so we ended up purchasing it. And that truck, we put 1.6 million miles on it before I sold it. And it's funny because when Mama started driving a truck, when you drive a truck and you drive it for 20, 30,000 miles a month, you get to know that truck. It's like part of your body. You know if anything's wrong with it, if anything's loose, if any sound, any noise, you know your truck. It becomes like part of you. And Mama is learning that when she's driving. She's noticing, like, she noticed every sound, everything. She knows that truck. And when I sold that truck with 1.6 million miles on it, like, I knew the sound of the engine. I knew my truck. I knew what it sounded like. And like 3 years later, after we sold it, 4 years later, I was at Amarillo, Texas, at the Loves getting fuel, and I walked past this truck. And when I walked past the truck, I stopped and I looked at it, and it was a black Peterbilt. It looked like my old truck. So I had something fall and dented the catwalk when I had it, and damn, I can't change that. So I walked back by the catwalk. There was a Mexican guy filling up the truck. The truck looked like hell. It was all beat up. And I looked at the catwalk, and it had that dent in it. So I told him, I'm like, where did you buy this truck? Because I was in Dallas, and I sold it to a dealership in Amarillo. And he goes, oh, I just bought it down the street here. He goes, I got it 4 years ago. He goes, this is the best truck I ever had. He goes, he had close to 4 million miles on it. And he said, I've never put anything, I bought this truck, all I do is put gas in it. It's been a perfect truck for me. So I'm like, man, I'm like, damn it, I knew I should have held on to that truck. I was worried about it. It was starting to heat up a lot when I went up hills, and he said he power sprayed the radiator, and it stopped heating up. So I'm like, damn, son of a bitch. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. We get a lot of questions about buying, leasing, purchasing. It's whatever works out for you and whatever works out for you at the time. We like all of them. Every way we've done at different times has been good for us. And I love the automatics. I hated when we started getting them, but I would never want to go back to shifting that damn truck again. But that's it for now. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do another video. I'm gonna talk about how I met Mama, things we did to grow our business in the Philippines and here. Funny things she did when I met her. Her first time doing things, like first time taking a hot shower, first time sleeping in a bed, first time wearing tennis shoes, first time in an elevator, first time seeing a traffic light, a crosswalk. We got some funny stories, man. And we're going to talk about 80-20 a lot. A lot of people ask me about this 80-20. That was a big part of my training. That's a big part of trucking. It's a big part of being successful in a lot of things that you do. But we'll get to those. We got them coming here soon. But we are in Texas now. We're almost home. We're about an hour and a half away from the yard. Mama's going to pick us up at the yard. Becca's in front of me. We did, so far, we got her truck here scratch free, and I know she's excited to see it. And we're going to try to enjoy the last day. We're going to try to enjoy Sunday together, and we'll probably be seeing you guys on a live here today. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.